Namaste, and welcome or welcome back. I'm Sam, and this is a 50-minute advanced full-body yoga flow. With that being said, you know you may take child's pose at any time. If you feel pain, come out of it. And of course, breath is the foundation in every pose. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and begin in a comfortable seated position for 3 rounds of 3-part yogic breath. Inhaling from the base of the body, expanding through the ribs and the lungs and the chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly button to spine. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Last round. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, release. Preparing for Kapalabhati on an inhale, full body. And exhale, forceful exhale, pumping the belly out through the nose. Exhale out all of the air. Inhale, fill up the entire body and hold the breath at the top. Chin slightly into chest, eyes closed. And exhale, release the breath. Beautiful. Rolling on over to our hands and our knees and finding a child's pose either with tucked toes or toes flat. Letting the arms extend out in front of you, the hips drop back on the heels, and allow the third eye to connect into the mat. Attention on the breath. Allowing yourself to arrive within the 4 corners of your mat. And if you'd like, maybe taking some lion's breath here, opening up through the tongue and the face. On your next inhale, coming up through a cat through the spine, all the way to a cobra pose with the feet out wide, letting the hips drop down, heart open, full inhale, slow inhale. And on your exhale, come back into child's pose, slowly weave the chin in towards the chest and lie your hips back on your heels. Kneeling sun salutations, full inhale, cat through the spine. Use that inhale all the way to the top. Long, slow, and deep. And exhale, chin to chest, slowly pressing yourself back into child's pose. Last one, inhale all the way forward, spinal wave. Pausing in your cobra once you get to the top. Exhaling out the air. Taking an inhale. And exhale, dropping the chin to the chest, stretching through the back of the neck. Inhale, looking up to the sky, opening through the throat. Exhale, chin back to chest. Inhale, chin up to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to the sky. And exhale, tuck the toes, press back into happy puppy pose, dropping the chest down to the mat, placing the hands at the upper corners of the mat, maybe tenting through the fingers if that feels good for you here today. Breathing into the armpits, the front of the body, and the soles of the feet. Slowly dragging the hands back closer to your knees, coming up for tabletop, and extending that right foot behind you, toes to the mat, rocking forward and back, stretching out through the calf. Using the strength in the fingertips to press you back. On your next inhale, lifting those toes away from the mat, extending out the left arm in front of you, maybe rolling out the ankle and the wrist. And on your next exhale, connecting the knee to the elbow for a tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, connect. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, connect. Inhale, lengthen. And coming in for a supported side plank on the left side. Dropping the left knee down to the mat, extending open the right wing. Gaze towards the ceiling sky. And exhale, releasing back down to the other side, switching left foot to the back of the mat, rocking forward and back, engaging through the core. Lifting the toes off the mat, extending the right arm forward. On your next exhale, connecting the knee to the elbow for tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, connect. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open up for supported side plank on the right side. Feeling the long line of energy from the fingertips all the way out through the ankle. And exhale, release, coming back to tabletop, tucking the toes, coming into plank pose, rocking forward and back, using the strength in the arms and the fingertips. Next exhale takes you to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walking out the dog, breathing into it, rocking the hips, wagging the tail. On your next inhale, coming to the tippy toes, bend the knees. Baby steps to start all the way towards the top of our mat for Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, long spine, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach up and back, mini back bend. Exhale, draw it into your heart, hands at prayer center. Inhale, up and back, press the hips forward. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step back for plank. Lower the knees down, hips high, chest and chin lower, elbows in tight. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale to the tiptoes, bend the knees, walk or step up towards your hands. Inhale, long spine, flat back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms reach up and back. Press the hips forward. Exhale, hands to prayer center. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, forward fold, surrender. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant the palms, Chaturanga Dandasana, knees up or down. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Last round of Surya Namaskar, tiptoes, bend the knees, walk, step or float in between the hands. Inhale halfway, exhale Uttanasana. Inhale, arms reach up and back. Exhale, hands to prayer center. Inhale, up and back, open the heart. Exhale, surrender, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, building heat within the body. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Roll out the ankle, bend at the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, right toes come in between the hands, left knee drops for low lunge. Inhale, open the heart, but keep the arms down by the side. Exhale, drop the left palm next to the right sole of the foot. Inhale, twist, right wing to the sky, back knee lifts up. And exhale, drop the palm, back foot spins flat, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, straighten the front leg. And exhale as you come into Trikonasana, triangle pose, left fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, drop the left palm down. Come into a supported side plank on that left side with the right sole of the foot towards the center of the mat. Exhale, release, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low, up to down. Amazing job, amazing, amazing. Inhale, straight to the other side, left foot lifts, three-legged dog. Roll out the ankle, bend at the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, drop it in between the hands for a low lunge. Drop the back knee, arms open by the side. Exhale, release the right palm inside of that left foot for a twisted lunge. Left fingertips to the sky, back knee picks up. And exhale, spin into warrior two, flat foot on the back right. Inhale, reverse your warrior, straighten the front leg. And exhale as you come into Trikonasana, triangle pose, right fingertips up towards the sky, gaze towards the fingertips. Exhale, release down, supported side plank on that right side, left foot to the center of the mat. Exhale, release, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low, up to down. Building the heat, building the Agni in the body. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow connect. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot in between the hands, back left knee drops down. Inhale, Kali Mudra through the hands, arms reach up and back. Prakapayasana. Tucking the back left toes, lifting the knee off of the ground, bring the hands to prayer center as we pass through crescent for our twisted lunge. Palms pressing into one another, thumb knuckles in line with the sternum. Exhale, release, warrior two, open up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Trikonasana, left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, drop the left palm down, come into side plank on the left side. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Meeting in downward facing dog, taking a cleansing inhale and a relieving exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, tap. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, drop it in between the hands for low lunge. Kali Mudra through the hands, arms reach up and back. Kapayasana. And inhale, coming through crescent warrior, passing through, coming in for the twist, right elbow outside left knee, palms pressing into one another, thumb knuckles in line with the sternum. Release, spiraling into warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior, straighten the front leg. And exhale, coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose, right fingertips to the sky. Exhale, dropping the right palm down, coming for side plank on the right side, stacking the limbs. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, cleansing breath. Exhale, coming in for a twist. Left hand reaches for the outside of that right ankle. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist, other side. Inhale, back to downward facing dog. And exhale, coming into plank pose. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, spinal wave to plank. Exhale, downward facing. Last time, inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow tap. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow tap. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. Kali Mudra through the fingers, reach up and back for Kapayasana. Exhale, releasing through crescent and coming into our twist. This time coming in for a bind. So if you have a half bind, coming in for that, or the full bind, wrapping the left arm underneath the leg and the right fingertips reach all the way around for the top of that other hand. Wherever you are, hugging in the stomach and tight on those exhales, looking up to the sky ceiling, straightening through that back leg. And releasing and spinning into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Inhaling, reversing the warrior, and this time coming in for half moon on the right side, so pressing yourself up. Right fingertips can go to the upper corner of the mat or a block. Inhale, floating the left wings, stacking the limbs. If you like, you can come in for a bind, bending through the left knee, gripping around for the top of the ankle with the left hand, kicking through the foot, opening up the left shoulder. Maintaining the balance, smooth, fluid breath. Exhale, release down, coming into our left side plank. Setting up for Vashisthasana on the left side, flipping the back right toes over off the mat, opening up in a half wheel. And when you're ready, inhaling that right knee in towards the chest, gripping it with the right hand, hugging it in tight, balancing on the left limbs. Slowly with control, releasing and exhaling through Chaturanga Dandasana to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Setting up for this on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts high, and exhale, left knee, right elbow, tap. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, tap. Inhale, left leg high. And exhale, dropping the foot in between the hands, setting up for Kapayasana, Kali Mudra through the hands. Inhale, opening through the heart. Picking up the back knee, coming in through crescent, passing through for our twist. Right elbow outside left knee. And if you have a half bind or a full bind, finding that now. Breathing through every movement. And unraveling, flipping the back foot down, coming in for warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior, straightening through the front left leg. And exhale, pressing yourself into half moon pose. Left fingertips come out beside you, balancing on the left limbs, right limbs floating up to the sky. If you'd like, coming in for the bind, bending the right heel to glute, grabbing the top of the ankle with the right hand, and then kicking through, opening up the quadricep. And releasing the bound leg to the back of the mat, coming onto plank on the right side. Finding our way into Vashisthasana, back left toes flip off, coming into a half wheel. Right sole of the foot comes into the mat, right palm into the mat. As you inhale the left knee, hugging it in towards the chest. Left hand comes for the top of the left knee. And exhale slowly with control, releasing out of it through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And finding some tuck jumps, either knees in towards the chest or straight legs, bouncing up and back, lifting the hips over the heels until eventually you find yourself in a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, mini back bend, press the hips forward, and exhale, hands come to prayer center. Inhale, right knee lifts in towards the chest, straightening the arms overhead, and exhale, coming into warrior 3 pose, making the body parallel to the floor, palms facing one another, kicking out through the back right heel. Dropping the back right foot to the back of the mat, coming in for horse pose, bending through both knees, squatting deep into the pose, engaging the lower core. Taking any arm variation that you like here. Bringing the hands back to prayer center and spiraling to the left for crescent warrior. Inhaling the arms overhead. On your next exhale, thunderbolt the arms by the side, hover the chest over the front leg, gaze is down at the top of the mat. Inhale, press into standing figure 4. Inhale, standing back up, right knee into the chest, and exhale, lower down for Tadasana, arms by the side facing forward. Inhale, left side, left limbs rise. And on the exhale, coming into warrior 3. Exhale, dropping the back left foot down for horse pose, opening up, squatting deep, taking whatever hand or arm variation you feel called to right now. Inhale, swiveling for crescent warrior, facing the front of the mat. On your next exhale, thunderbolting the arms by the side, hovering the chest over the knee, gazes down. Inhale, finding your way into standing figure 4. Inhale, lifting left knee up, arms rise. Exhale, lower for chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold over the legs, spread the feet out, hips distance as you take ragdoll, grabbing elbow to elbow, maybe rocking left to right. Releasing the left palm in towards the center of the mat, bending through the left knee. Right wing opens up, twist. Exhale, switch. And exhale, finding a chaturanga dandasana on your own time. And this is the last flow through our sequence, so making it a good one. Inhale, leg rises high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow tap. Inhale, three-legged dog. And setting up for running man, right knee, right elbow, set it as high as you can on that arm. Lower down, stacking the hips onto the elbows, lifting the left foot high. Exhale, release. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, dropping the right foot in between the hands. Kapayasana, arms reach up and back. Full expression of the pose. Passing through crescent, coming in for our twist. Taking whatever arm variation you'd like. Wings expanded, half bind, full bind. Release, finding warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon, right side. Maybe finding the bind. And trying to bring the right hand to the right foot. Or taking the right hand off the ground, balancing further. Exhale, release. Vashisthasana, left side. If you have the knee in towards the chest and you want to practice gripping the peace fingers to the big toe, extending the leg long, you can take it straight from there, or you can try this variation from low lunge, fingertips, grabbing the toes and opening up that way. A couple different options for you here. Release, coming into a full wheel pose. Breathing nice and deep. Strong, solid flow. Slowly coming out of it, chaturanga dandasana, all the way to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts for a three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow tap. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, running man, left side. Left knee as top as you can on that left arm. Dropping the hips on the elbows. Shifting the weight onto the hands. Right knee lifts high into the sky. Exhale, release, three-legged dog. Coming into Kapayasana, left side, fingertips reach up and back. Full expression, open through the heart. Passing through crescent, coming in for our twist. Keeping the breath strong, fluid, and steady. Exhale, release, swivel into warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Spring right into half moon. Option to find the bind. Yeah, looking strong, feeling strong, strong breath. Trying to balance the left hand on top of the left foot. One side might be better or worse than the other. This side sucked for me. And exhale, release for Vashisthasana, right side. Grabbing either the knee towards the chest and holding there, or finding the peace fingers to the big left toe. Getting into it however you would like to arrive. And exhale, releasing into wheel pose. Urdhva Dhanurasana. And flipping back over through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inversion time, coming into a headstand and holding for around 5 to 10 full breaths. And slowly with control coming down and out of it, meeting into child's pose balasana with the arms lengthened by the side. Massaging the third eye on the mat by rocking the head and body left to right. Setting it up again for happy puppy pose, extending the arms out in front of you, dropping the chest onto the mat, walking the feet out, toes tucked. Just noticing how much more open your body is after a full 30-some minutes of a practice. On your next inhale, spinal wave forward all the way into Sphinx pose. Reversing the effects of sitting with some back engagement. Drawing the hands down by the side, coming up, tenting onto the fingertips. And just gently letting your chest rise as high as you can with very little weight in the fingertips. If you feel your body start burning, that's great. Breathe through it. Skydive through the chest with the hands lifting off the ground. Now lifting the legs away, can keep the hands into the mat or tent the fingers, or also skydive, hands away from the ground. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the legs back up separately. Exhale, release the feet back down. Inhale, Superman. Lift the arms and the feet away. Breathing into it. And exhale, pillow with the hands, windshield wiper the knees left to right. Coming in for a quad stretch, bending the right heel to glute, grabbing around for the top of the foot with the right hand. Left arm is parallel to the top of the mat. And release. Switch. And release. Setting up for bow pose. Grabbing the ankles with the hands. And when you're ready, on an inhale, kicking your feet into your hands, lifting your body up, up, up. And finding 5 rounds of breath. And exhale, release, head lands on the stacked hands. Pressing up onto all fours and back into Balasana, child's pose. Coming into Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Stacking the left knee behind the right knee and sitting down in between the feet. Nestling yourself into a comfortable position. Spine nice and tall, crown of the head reaching up. When you're ready, adding in the arms. Bringing the right hand behind. Inhale, left arm up and over, reaching around for the clasp. If you have it. If not, maybe using a strap or gripping your shirt. And exhale, slowly releasing the arms. Coming in for half lotus, right foot on top of the left thigh, extending the left leg out in front of you. Drawing that right knee down as much as you possibly can. Setting up for a twist, grabbing the left hand to the left foot. Inhale, right arm reaches up and back, all the way around for the bind onto the right foot. Amazing. And exhale, releasing, coming out of the pose and setting up for Gomukhasana, cow face pose on the other side. And when you're ready, finding whichever arm variation works for you. Exhale, releasing the bind, slowly coming out of it and into half lotus. Top of the left foot onto the right thigh. Right leg extends long out in front of you. And finding the twist, right hand to right foot, left arm reaches up and around for the left toes. And exhale, slowly releasing, finding some rocks and rolls all the way into our shoulder stand. Sarvangasana. Letting the hands catch the low back. Feet are over the hips, over the heart. Eyes open or closed. Taking 5 to 10 rounds of breath here. Slowing the breath down. And slowly, with control, dropping ourselves down into supported bridge pose with the hands at the low back. Option to straighten the legs. And coming into fish pose, Matsyasana, or couch pose. I'm going to be doing couch pose today. My sacrum is resting on my heels, crown of the head to the ground, and I'm gripping elbow to elbow over my head. And slowly releasing into Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose, our last back bend of the practice, so make it a good one. Straightening through the arms, straightening through the legs, pressing the hips high, engaging the glutes. And exhale, chin to chest, slowly lower down vertebra by vertebra until your low back hits the mat. Knees to chest, coming in for our final rinsing twist. Finding Eagle Asana, legs or double leg stack, whatever feels good for you here. Just allowing yourself to totally surrender your weight into the mat. Inhale, drawing the knees back in through the center and switching over to the other side. And inhale, releasing, coming back through the center, hugging our knees in towards our chest, bringing our forehead up to our knees, curling into a tight little ball, squeezing tight. And exhale, releasing the limbs long, arms by the side, coming in for Shavasana, corpse pose. We'll be here for a few minutes. Let your muscles completely release. You've done the work. Now give your body the gift of stillness. Imagine the stress from your head neck, shoulders, hips, legs, melting away like ice in the sun. Let the ground absorb your pressure, leaving you lighter with every breath. Bringing the awareness back into the physical body by taking a deep inhale. Gently moving the fingers and the toes, licking the lips, extending the arms overhead for a full body stretch. And exhale, soles of the feet coming to the mat, rolling onto your right or left side for fetal position. In stillness, we find clarity, and in movement, we find freedom. May your practice remind you that both are necessary. Pressing ourselves up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing our hands to prayer center at our heart. Thanking ourselves for showing up today. Together we inhale our thumb knuckles up to our third eye forehead center. And exhale, together we bow our heads as we say, Namaste. Thank you for trusting me to guide you through this practice. If you enjoyed this class, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more yoga flows like this. Be sure to check out the other classes on my channel, and I'll see you in the next class. Namaste.